Hey, what's going on, everybody? Wyatt Hertz here, back with some more Homefront action from the OnLive game service. Yes, I love that. I love saying that. I love opening my videos saying that. Anyway, let's take a look at what we're playing here. Some Lowlands. It's ground control. So hopefully some of you are at least pleased to see a little more ground control coming up here. Also some Battle Commander. And I do have the M4 out, putting up a quick charge. Putting down a quick charge by Herp here on A. So as you can see, the two teams are both spawning on either side of this objective. And that always makes for some good battles. Some good early battles, some intense action playing out on this map in particular. Now right here, let's take a look at the gun. It's M4 silenced, full stability. The full stability doesn't really change on this weapon all that much. And this is like my gold standard in the making. Gold standard junior, right? It's got the desert camo on there. It makes it look a little gold. It's a little dirty, It's got a little dirt under the fingernails. Like it's a gritty gun, So that's kind of like, it's my gold standard in the making. My gold standard in the works. And I do love this weapon. Silencer on there, right? And I put up a great defense here on A. I have a good run on the ground, but a better run in the air, which is where I'm, basically at my strongest, I would say. And this is a small game. I don't usually put up these smaller matches up here. There's only about 20 guys in here. I usually like a few more than that, but the action was good. It was a one-sided affair, however, despite the fact that it is small teams, but we're pretty evenly matched in here, But it really turned out to be a one-sided affair because, unfortunately, Buffalo and I are both on the same team, and when that happens, it can be hell. It can be hell to deal with, right? Anyway, a nice knife there. Played really well by Herp. I saw them on A. I saw somebody in there, so I jumped in through the skylight, and he played it well, It was a little bit lucky that his teammate came in, of course. Threw up enough of a distraction for me. But Herp made a great charge on me, stuck me with the blade for my only death this round. Now there was a comment made in the lobby at the end of this, and it really does. Like I said, it turns into a one-sided affair because, unfortunately, despite the fact that the teams are pretty well even here, as far as players go, Buffalo and I are both on the same team, and it really should have been heli-pilot against heli-pilot. We should have been split up, but we're not, and it really. It's like getting hit by a tornado and a hurricane at the same time. So she'll be joining me up here soon enough. And there was a comment made in the lobby afterwards about Yuchi, and I have nothing but respect for you. You see him falling right there into my fire. Yuchi Madam Master, nothing but respect for him. What he did, I think he was getting a little angry at just getting gunned down in the spawn, and he made a comment about spawn camping here, but I really wasn't spawn camping in the bird, Not to say that it doesn't happen from time to time, that I go in there, drifting over the spawns a little more, that, is reasonable. But in this case, I have to deal with he was putting he was firing at me from the spawns, and I guess my argument is this: I can't sit back and let you shoot at me from the spawns and then give me a hard time for going in there and trying to deal with that threat, And that's the case. You see the dumbfire missiles are coming my way from Yuchi right now. He's doing his best to try and put this threat down. Unfortunately, what he doesn't know is that there's another one backing this bird up if need be. I'm sitting there with about 2,000 BP. But at least he puts up the fight. I can't fault him for his complaint about me gunning him down the spawn, but again, he can't fault me for going in there and trying to stay alive by taking out the threats, the threats that are firing my way. And all you have to do is watch the hit markers, see where the fire's coming from, and you'll notice it's usually directed from the spawn or where those dumbfire missiles are coming from, like right here. And as you can see, I went in, dealt with them, and was right back out again, right? Taking out a couple guys as they were charging for cover, making a run for B. But at that point, they're fair game, they're out in the open. I don't know. I think it was a pretty clean flight. Some of you may disagree. Let me know what you think. By all means, in the comments, let me know what you think. And don't just agree with me for the sake of agreeing with me. If you think I was in there being cheap, then let me know. Let me know. I'll certainly respect your opinions in that regard. But again, still fire coming. The red hit marker coming out of the spawn, in from that tree cover, And I have to go in and deal with it. Now, some great spotting here by Eric's Warren Xbox. I think by now, the Iron Maiden of the Skies is up here with me, so we're wreaking some serious havoc, And it does turn into that one-sided affair. We will start pulling away here shortly. But they're leading this side of the objective, so they're doing okay. But that's going to change quickly. The tide's going to turn on this end of the objectives. There's my repairs coming in as the Humvee gets scrapped. That was putting a little fire my way and still taking some fire. You can see off in the distance, Yuchi getting a new spawn way down here. Still opting to put some fire my way, thinking I'm not going to go after him. Come on, man. I know that you really wanted to scrap the bird after all the effort you were putting in on it, but goddamn, man. Sometimes you just gotta walk away. Sometimes you just gotta walk away and go and do something else. Go and do an objective or something. I don't know. I felt bad for you. I did feel your pain. And right here, look at this. Despite the missile lock coming in, now I'm not known for hiding in cover for this amount of time. Even when I'm getting a missile lock, I will try and hunt down, try and pinpoint what is actually targeting me. But I really felt like, okay, it was time to pull back, a little bit. Time to pull back a little bit and sat down, let them try and get a foothold on something, and once they started capping A, I did move in for it, and Eric's Warren Xbox, I heard him. He was sitting second seat there, right, and he was getting antsy, and telling him, move up, push up, right, telling me to move forward, and so I did, at his request. and there we go, and pulling right back one more time. And I don't know, I should pause that there. I think I'm going to. The corpse falling into the air, I don't know where it came from. I don't know if it was just a dead body that got some huge airtime, or if it was actually somebody falling out of Buffalo's chopper that was as it circled above me. Not really sure, but there it is. The round does end. And, I mean, like I said, if you're looking at it, it is a smaller game. If you're looking at kind of gauging it by the 75s, it looks pretty evenly matched. Although, Buffalo and I'm sure we play more than, Yuchi Matamaster and Dropper. And it was tough, having both of us stacked on the same team. We really needed to be split apart so that we could go head-to-head against one another in the skies and let the other guys do their thing as well, But it just didn't work out that way. It happens like that sometimes. But a small game, pretty evenly matched for the most part, at least on paper anyway. But once things got up into the air, it was a different story. So pretty solid numbers for me. 28-1, only that one death, handed down by Derp Herp Nerp. So a good little knife coming my way from him on that first set of objectives. Now the only other one really worth mentioning on the team here, Buffalo Wings, 23-6. It's no 48-2, gentlemen. But it'll certainly do, it'll certainly do. And on the other side, Justin Full, 8-8. I can't really see Derp's numbers, but he's in there in second place. And Yuchi, man, sorry, bro. I mean, I hope you understand, if you do watch this video, what was going down. And it wasn't really a spawn camp, I just wanted to try and clarify that. But it was a good game. I mean, it was a short little match, quick match, but a good game. Good action, despite it being a small round. So I enjoyed it, and I hope you all did as well. So thanks for tuning in, and if you did enjoy it, please do leave a like or a comment. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Certainly leave a comment if you think I was being cheap that round. I won't hate you for it, but just, and be honest, be truthful about it, Leave a comment and let me know. So until next time, all, remember why it hurts. And the Iron Maiden of the skies. Later, all.